We have a very special guest in the building today. Drum roll, please. Becca Moore is in the house.
Welcome to
I'm
Dialed
so excited
In.
to be here.
Hi,
Thank
Becca.
You for having me. Oh my God, I love you guys.
How are you?
This is so cool.
I'm so happy Becca's here. I feel like we're one and the same. I can't wait to learn more about you and just like get all the tea.
I know. I feel like we were okay. So we were talking about this before we were filming, but we are in like the exact same outfit almost, but like different fonts.
Mm-hmm.
We have the same phone case almost. Too.
Different fonts. That's the best. I'm
And
like Century Gothic.
And I am here
Right.
by myself.
You're like
It's not
file,
that loud.
save as,
too.
Word doc.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like the actual word.
But Becca Moore is a consummate professional when it comes to being in front of a microphone because
Oh my God,
you have a
thank you.
podcast called For the Girls.
Yes, I do.
So you're used to talking on the mic. You're not weirded out by hearing yourself in headphones. And,
No, not
Okay.
at all.
And you're used to talking about like unraw, unfiltered, unwell, pretty much.
So
Dating,
true.
relationships, friendships, kind of anything that's going on in your life.
Yeah.
Which is why it's perfect to have you here and to help other people who are going through the same thing.
Oh my God, yes. I'm like, so I was telling them before, they were like, is anything off limits? And I was like, absolutely not. Like, I can talk about anything. I'm an
And
open book.
believe me, that is a very scary proposition with Rachel and I off limits. So hey, we will see where it goes. But let's start out with the basics for people who may not be as familiar with your work as Rachel and I are. You are from Ohio.
Yes.
How the hell did you end up in Los Angeles?
So I am from Ohio. I went to OU and I was like, honestly, it was Barstool Sports. They posted a photo of me.
Mm-hmm.
They just
And-
randomly posted a photo
No, it
of
was like
you?
smoke shows. Like the smoke show thing. Like I think it was Tommy Smokes that did it. I have no idea though. But they posted for the smoke show for Halloween. And then Total Frat Move reached out because I kept making like TikToks. It was like COVID. And I kept making TikToks rating like the weird DMs I was getting from men. And like I
That's
was
good.
making fun of my dating life.
Specifically from the Barstool men.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of like that honestly was a little bit of my origin story. And yeah, I think, and then I got hired by Total Frat Move and they moved me out to Nashville and I was like writing for them. I was like the sorority girl version of the frat guys that worked there.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I just kept making TikToks about my dating life and things that were for the men.
As did we.
As did I. I've been there. I'm like, now you're talking my language. There's something freeing about going on the internet and just talking about the shit that you're going through.
I know, yeah.
That's like, oh, if it's going to be my problem, it's going to be everybody's
everyone's
problem.
problem, literally.
And it is everyone's problem, which is why I'm assuming you blew up because it was probably so relatable.
It's so funny because like the things you go through at the time, it feels like hell.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look back and you're like, I have the best stories ever. Like I have so much content from everything I've been through.
I'm done with the hell. I'm good. You know, I've had the hell. I'm like, okay, enough content. I'm good. I just want to live a peaceful, chill life.
I wish.
I
yeah.
do feel like when you look back, though, on all the shit that you went through, it's like, had I not gone through any of that and expressed it, I wouldn't end up where I am today. And it seems like, based on what I've gathered from you and like listened to your podcast, it seems like you're in a good place.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right.
Now, I hope.
Today.
Today, right now I am. I'm
This
in a good
hour,
mood.
4 to 5 p.m. PST, call us 888-916-6247. Well, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it is weird though, like going through a hard time. I feel like last winter was like the hardest time ever of like my whole entire life because on top of going through a breakup, I got robbed and I had to move and it was a bad breakup. And it's funny, like once you go through like the grieving phase and then like the depressed and then the anger, you get to like a happy phase. But then like if you ever feel sad for an hour or something, you're like, oh my God, I'm
never going to be happy again.
right. Like you're like, I thought I healed and it's like scary. But overall, yeah, I'm doing a lot better than I was.
Mhm.
That's so
Even 6 months
relatable.
ago.
Like the being sad. I talk about that all the time on this show of like, I try to avoid being sad because I feel like when I'm in a sad moment, I'm like, all the healing
Yeah.
that I've done
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It's out the window. Now I'm a sad person. Like, why am I feeling this way? But it's actually, I've learned important to be sad.
No, you have to feel it. Like you have to be depressed for a little bit.
Not me. I'm on antidepressants. I'm good.
Do you feel anything on those?
Y'all
Like-
keep that energy of feeling shit over there. No, yes, I definitely do feel things. I was telling my girlfriend
They're
the
not
other day.
strong enough. Someone
Well, no,
up his meds.
I'm on like the minimal dosage of
Mm.
the antidepressants I'm on because there are like sexual side effects if you're on them way too high, number one. And two, I do want to feel things still.
Yeah.
I wasn't like trying to mute the world, which I have been on antidepressants much stronger before. That shit is crazy because people just do shit like the worst shit ever to you and you're just like, cool. Like,
Really?
whatever. Like you'll have people say the most hurtful thing. You're just like, well, for sure. Like, okay, cool. I'm just like chilling, and you're like, this is weird. I know I'm having human thoughts in my head, but I don't feel anything.
Like I can't say them out loud.
It's like being muted, like your mouth like that. You know
Like,
what I mean?
what's your baseline emotion? Is it like,
Normally?
Yeah.
I'd say I'm pretty volatile. So like that's I'd say I'm pretty volatile. I don't know. I feel like I'm an emotional kind of person. I'm a little more subdued these days, but I found like the mix that worked for me. It took years, you know.
Really?
Like took therapy, it took like trying antidepressants for 6 months that I didn't like, and then being off of them for a year and getting back. And also I was going through a breakup at the time. So I think it's very hard to like know what your baseline is coming off a breakup. You know?
Yeah.
It's like when's the last time you truly have like been on your own before that relationship where you really like thought, okay, this is like a baseline for my life, and then
the
baseline changes.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's hard to know what your baseline is if you're always in a relationship, because you're always considering someone else's feelings, someone else's emotions. You're taking them on as yourself. And as someone who was notoriously single for a long time, but dating a lot, I was always taking on the emotions of the guys that I was dating, or like the emotions they were causing me of being anxious. And then when I gave up dating, that's when I felt like my true baseline of like peaceful, happy. I'm like, no boys allowed, because that's when I feel the most like I need to be on antidepressants.
Right. It's so funny because I was really sad in my last relationship all the time. And like, even though I was sad going through a breakup, right now, I've been celibate for a year, which is crazy.
By choice?
Wait, by the way, we can talk about that. I was just reading something that I was like, should I bring this up on the show? Rosalia like came out and said that she was like celibate for the past 30 days, and everyone in the comments is like
30 days.
30 days.
30 days.
Bitch, 30
Those
days.
are amateur numbers.
Everyone said like I am the holy fucking Mother Mary if
30
days is crazy to be celibate.
Wait, so you being celibate, that's a choice. Would you
Half
say,
and half.
or it's like a product of your environment? Because every girl that I'm friends with, we've all gone through like celibate phases where we're basically like born again virgins, because the guys or the girls that you're trying to date are just not it.
I have a question. Yeah. Why are we? And
well,
this is
that's
for both
my
of
question.
You. This is for both of you. I know that it is quote unquote being celibate once you've had sex for the first time and then you go through a period. But why is that the baseline? Do you think like most people are just going around like having sex all the time? Like,
I do.
feel like
I do too.
I think the baseline is most people aren't having as much sex as you both think.
I don't know.
My friends are.
Yeah, I just feel like people that I meet are not all of them. Like my old friends that I grew up with are kind of aligned with me, where it's like we're not the type of people that want to just like have sex. It doesn't fulfill. But like a lot of people you meet are like cool to meet someone one time. They're like, yeah, we had sex, and then now I'm going on a date with another guy. It's like, how? For me, it doesn't work.
I go through a grieving process even if I went on like 3 dates with someone. For like 2 days, I'll be sad.
Me too.
But then, well, that's not true. I think that's not
We're
true.
past that.
Becca's like, and I'm lying.
I think I just lied. But
it's okay. Anything for the conversation.
Yeah, I think that being sad, in the beginning I was really sad, like in last winter, and then over time, I don't know, when I would go on dates with people, I feel like I kind of know on the date like if it's gonna go anywhere. I usually know in like the first 10 seconds, so then I'm like, I'm not gonna waste having sex with you. But it gets hard when you have
10 seconds in. Seriously?
Yeah.
I feel like they say guys always know 10 seconds in like super quickly, and I've never felt that. Like, I guess there's a look and an attraction that's there, but I really don't know until like we're deep in
Girls
conversation.
just know what they want and they know what they don't want.
But I feel like guys, and you can also speak to this too, because I'm sure you've like seen both sides of like going on first dates with people. But for me, I've always heard that like guys are the ones who are like more quick to be like, yeah, totally, I'm down. And girls are always like, show me first, like whatever. So for you to say 10 seconds in, I'm like, that's actually very surprising.
Maybe I just think more like a guy, because I think they're going based off attractiveness then, and I must be too.
I think you know within 10 seconds if you're attracted to someone, or if like they kind of like check your boxes. What makes me nervous is when in the first 10 seconds you are like, oh wow, this person's awesome, and then it takes longer to figure out that they're not all they're cracked up to be.
Yeah.
So like, maybe it should take longer than 10 seconds to make a judgment.
Well, you know, in 10 seconds, if you're like attracted to their body language and their voice and what they look like physically, but then you also almost know like if they can like hold eye contact. I don't know. You know their vibe.
Right.
And I feel like maybe I'm just like instinctive, and I've also gone on a lot of first dates, so I feel like I know
Same.
what I'm looking for.
Where do you meet most of the people that you go on first dates with?
Oh, like real life every time. Or like through someone, but I am on the apps. It's funny. I don't really go on dating app dates, but maybe I should, honestly, because I have not had sex in a year.
And are you trying to?
Call us 888-91 on air. That is 888-916-6247 if you want a chance to have sex with Becca Moore.
I don't know about that.
I mean,
She'll know in 10 seconds
plead
from
your
your
case.
voice. Yeah.
Plead your case. If you have a sexy voice, call in.
No, truly, guy or girl.
Yeah, we don't discriminate. Well, this is my other question. So you come from Ohio. I don't know much about your dating history back in the day pre-internet, but you've dated guys. You're famously in a relationship with another woman. What's the difference in first date body language, like you were just talking about, between men and women? Are there like major differences on a first date?
Yeah, I think like a lot of times girls will. I feel like I'm attracted to one type of girl, and they can kind of present that way, like in photos, and then you meet them in real life, and you kind of just know that you're my friend. Like, oh my God, you're my bestie. You're not. There's nothing here between us. But then I'm like, and then I think I was also confused for a while, like about my sexuality in the beginning. I was like, should I go on dates with girls after the breakup? I was like, should I try men again? And then when I didn't like them, I was like, I think I might be a lesbian. So now, yeah, I think I'm more picky with men, though, I will say, than I am with girls. Like, you have to.
Well, it sounds like you're new to dating women. Like, obviously you had a serious relationship with a woman, and now you're single for the first time dating both men and women. And like, I think as girls, like, we grow up like learning what a guy should and shouldn't do. Like, we see more relationships in TV and media of like heterosexual relationships, and you went on dates and you dated guys all your life before your last relationship. So I feel like it makes sense that you're like, okay, I know what I'm dealing with here, and so I'm more picky with the guys, versus girls are a whole new landscape,
whole new territory. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think that was a dynamic in my last relationship. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what is normal for like lesbian relationships. So I kind of accepted a lot of things that I would never in a straight relationship. Like a lot of dynamics in there that
I was going to say, you're pickier with men in what way versus being with a woman? Not with the hindsight, I'm saying like before you were in that relationship.
Well, I didn't know I was bi before that. Okay. So now that I know I'm bi, I feel like with a woman, I feel like I just want to date another girl right now.
Right.
I'm like craving it.
So you're like, you dated guys, you're like, okay, this is cool, but whatever, date the girl. And then you're like, okay, like, now that I've gotten that one out of the way, now I actually know how to like have a standard.
Yeah. And I'm more comfortable. I think before that scared me so much, dating a girl. I was like, what does that mean for me as a person? Like, am I gay? Am I bi? I don't know. And like, will I be able to still be myself, or will they expect me to like also be a man in the relationship if it's with a woman? And I was so scared. And now that I'm not, once you do it, you're like, oh, it's like so normal. It's just the same as dating a guy almost. I mean,
right. Like
but better.
Really?
Well, yeah. Parts of, I think if you got like a normal girl, yeah.
I think, well,
I wish I was a normal
we talk about
girl.
relationships. We talk about relationships all the time on the show. And I think the least qualified thing I'm able to speak about, or the thing I'm least qualified to speak about, is probably lesbian relationships. But it also, in my mind, is the best relationship from afar. Yeah. I'm just like, I've never seen a straight couple other than like absolutely insane people, or even two gay guys automatically within 2 months know they're in love and move in together, like the U-Haul lesbian trope. Yeah. But I'm like, I know two different couples in New York who've both been together for well over 10 years and did that shit within 2 months. I'm like, they're together forever.
Right. But you would think that, but there is like a lot of.
That could also be like a huge red flag.
No, it is a red flag. That's what it was so mind-boggling. Like before I dated women, I was like, oh, like that will be the most peaceful era of my life. But not to be like misogynistic against myself, but like the drama within these, you would never even. But
headline: Becca Moore says women are crazy as fuck.
I want to echo what Becca is saying, because obviously I feel like every girl with their friends always discusses like, oh, would you?
We should just date,
right?
girls.
Like, or like, would you ever just, like, I'm sick of these guys. Like, I'm just gonna start dating girls. And then when I think about it, I'm like, I know myself, and I'm a psychopath.
They're too smart.
I could be. Like, I could be so psycho. I could be manipulative. I can be moody. I can be, I could be brown. I could be blue. I don't want two of me. Like, I need someone who's kind of aloof a little bit and like not as smart.
when I say I like want to date women now, I'm like craving to. I don't think that means my mental health is like awesome right now. I feel like I'm craving like it's like a roller coaster of like, yeah, I mean the one I dated, yeah, but like also a lot. I'm hearing so many stories. The U-hauling isn't good. Like that's not a good thing that
Totally.
girls
The U-hauling.
do. It's not healthy.
Is this is this another
yeah,
term?
it's a term of like
Shorty, you don't know about the lesbians?
you are straight for sure.
You're so straight right now.
They
You don't
move
know
in
shit.
very fast. Like it's a stereotype, but sometimes it does happen with like, yeah. I mean, I think moving too fast is a sign that you're anxious that it'll end or something, and you're like trying to like live out a full relationship.
Can we break down
That's
certain...
an amazing way to describe it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
For any type of relationship.
Yeah, if you're moving too fast, it's like that's not good.
Right.
I was going to say, can we break down certain lesbian archetypes for Rachel just
Oh,
so
God,
she
yeah.
knows?
Oh God,
You're
yeah.
gonna explain me?
No, I'm... yeah, maybe. I just wanted...
You should be the one to explain.
Well, I don't know much. Honestly, I know like a few buzzwords about lesbians. I know based on what you were saying about your type, I know there's more femme and there's more butch leaning, and that's like a physical side. But are there other sides in terms of like the U-hauling categorization?
Yeah, there's
terms?
like a top, there's a bottom, there's a switch, there's a stone. Oh fuck, what's
I
it?
knew top and bottom for gay men. I didn't know that women had that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. It's the same. But and then what else? There's chapstick lesbian, which is like in between femme and more mask. And then what else is there?
Chapstick. So like not
Chapstick.
Haley Weaver Road.
Yeah,
lesbian.
like one that would wear.
Juicy
Oh,
lips.
stud. Yeah, there's a stud. There's
The funniest videos on TikTok are definitely when somebody goes like, "What's your stud name?" and they're like, "Tamika,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "What's your real name?" and they're like,
Lauren.
"Keisha," and you're just like, "All right." And they like completely the stud names are hilarious. I love that side of TikTok.
There's so many.
I went to a lesbian party here by accident.
How the hell did you get
Yeah.
into a
my
lesbian?
my second or
He's
third
lesbian passing.
week in LA, I got invited to like this thing, and I didn't know anyone in LA. I only knew a couple people from New York, and they invited me to this thing. So we go to Los Globos, and it was like a lesbian night, and so I was like, "Fuck!" And not even like a single other gay guy. So I was just like, "Okay, I don't know what to do." So I'm like on the dance floor, and I just started using like kind of a gayish, like unassuming voice, just to be like, "Hey, I'm not here to hit on anyone. I just want to drink, and I'm just gonna leave." So I was there for like 30 minutes. It was very scary.
Were they nice to you?
No.
Yeah.
To be honest, the people I was with,
It's not a safe space for you and for
nor
them.
I should not have been
Right.
there. I did not belong. I've also been to other lesbian parties like in New York. Also, I would say some are fairly aggressive in
Mhm.
terms of being a straight white male there. Like, would not recommend. But for the most part, it's like, why I'm in their space. I don't know how we got on this topic, guys.
You like defending.
I'm just like, I'm
You're
like, are
not
there
all
any,
men.
are there
That's it.
any lesbian parties later, guys? I'm happy to go.
I know. Please invite me if there are. I really need to go to one like so bad.
Mhm.
Right, you need to
I
get
love the lesbians.
We got to send you and Rachel to a lesbian party. I want her to see like what a lesbian party is.
Oh my
like.
God, you
I'm
should.
sure I know what one is.
I don't think so.
You don't know.
You didn't know
anything.
what a chapstick lesbian or a
That I
U-Haul
don't
lesbian
know.
was.
Have you ever like even
Have you fantasized about eating vagina?
not
Mm,
even that, but like have you even like made out with a girl?
I've made out. I feel like every girl has.
Yeah.
But
true.
like, did you actually make out, or you just did like a light kiss, like with a friend, like once? Was it like any
I
bit?
don't kiss and tell.
No, but was
Montaine.
I was
good for you,
You
dude.
don't
I cannot.
I wasn't even asking in like a pressing. I'm more just saying like, was there ever even like a slight romantic interaction with another girl?
romantic. I don't think so.
So it was just like jokey friend vibe.
Jokey.
That's what I thought before.
Like I said, I don't kiss and tell. If you want to know, you'll have to subscribe to my YouTube. I'll do a tell.
oh my God, good for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, I need to be more like you.
What was your?
I used to be like that.
Who was your first?
Yeah.
And people would call me all I mean, like, we relate to Becca. She posts about her dating life. She's very unabashedly herself, shares everything that's going on in real time. And I did that for a long time. And it started to impede on my dating life so much so that like
Yeah.
it was just kind of inhibiting me either from meeting new people. I
Mhm.
really enjoyed it because so many girls would always come up to me and be like, I relate to your content. I'm going through the same thing. This happens to me. It's like a great way to connect with other people who are in the same position, but it's not so great for your dating life
I mean, it's
unless,
terrible for your
yeah,
dating.
exactly. Unless, and I know you spoke about this of like, you need to find someone who like respects what you do, which it's really hard to do unless you're dating someone else who also is a content creator. And I know that in your last relationship, you're dating someone who does
Mhm.
something similar to you. And I'm sure you've dated people who do complete opposite
Mhm.
careers. Like, do you have a preference in which one would be easier?
I don't know anymore. I think there was a lot of pressure in my last one to like kind of both of us were just, I mean, at least on my side, I felt like a lot of, because it was a content creator I was dating, I felt like I had to make it seem like perfect, even though obviously it wasn't the right relationship for me at all. But also it's tough with someone that isn't online, because it's like, how do I explain? I have to make a TikTok today about like, you know,
about you,
like,
about
yeah,
you.
I don't have to. That was my first public relationship, and now I'm like, I don't know, especially with like the podcast, and the fact that my podcast is coming back in a couple weeks. I'm like, oh my God. Also, maybe like part of the reason I haven't had sex in a year is because of my dating,
Right. So
content.
with your dating
don't
content,
know.
you haven't had sex in a year. Are
Well,
you
maybe
still
that's not- I
are you
don't
still talking about your dating life online? If it's
Part of it, yeah.
Okay.
Like the parts that won't affect anyone, yeah. Like
That's
there
what I'm
are.
saying.
I wish I could tell. But I also.
There's no perfect formula. Though.
I know. Like I really have always been passionate about
relationships.
I don't even know if it's relationships, but like I love telling stories so much that it's hard for me to not use the funniest part of I feel like my dating life is the funniest. I feel like I attract the randomest people ever, like that do the weirdest things. It's hard for me to like imagine not telling those stories, but for what? Like a guy I'll never talk to again. Like I feel like it's almost like fair game at that point. Like I'm never going to talk to him again.
I agree. I'm like, that's where we always try to figure out where the line is. It's like,
right.
if I go on a one throwaway date and it's like never seeing this person again, I'm like online, and then I'm like, wait, if I like you, should I maybe not tell anyone about you?
If I like someone, I won't like get on. I will never do that. But
unless they approve it.
Yeah, but
Stamp of approval.
True.
I don't think I posted about my girlfriend for months and months, like a long time. I said at one point I was like going on a date, and that was like 3 or 4 months in already.
Oh my God.
And I didn't tell anyone. It's just like for me, I talk about other people's shit. I'm not really telling my own stories other than on this show. And to be honest, I'd been single for like 4.5 years. And during that time, even I was having trouble like dating in New York and figuring my shit out. And then every first date, the question was like, so how do you manage this? And how do you talk about dating, but also we're dating? And are you going to talk about me? And was this thing, so people would send me my TikToks and be like, is this about me? Is this because I told you? I'm like, don't fucking flatter yourself, bro.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I know. It's usually not even about,
if
I'm not making videos about dating for like a month, it means I'm dating someone probably. And
right.
I just respect them this time. But I think I'm just I'm sure one day I'll be at the point in my life where I prioritize a relationship I'm in, but right now, because I'm so single, like it's fair game to me, and it's like fun.
It is fun. It's so
but
much
I'm
fun.
sure like I'll be in another era soon. Right now I'm enjoying it.